Hello, welcome to this video. Today I would like to show you how to segment the liver and liver tumors using the Imalytics Preclinical software. First I will open the software and the example dataset under tutorials, CT, liver tumors, load example dataset. Let me open the 3D rendering. And what we have here is a liver with different liver tumors and nodules in the liver tissue. But I will close the segmentation first because we want to generate it by ourselves now. Okay, so and this CT scan in general shows the mouse that received the contrast agent Excitron Nano, and this contrast agent accumulates in the liver and in the spleen. That's why the spleen is so bright and also the liver. And yeah, it enhances the liver and the spleen, but tumors stay dark. For example, here we see some tumors here on the outside, and also here and here. And you might think that this is also a tumor, but when I open the coronal view and I go here, you see it's a blood vessel. It's the vena cava. And a good trick to differentiate them is when you go back and forth and you see that the tumors stay at the same position, but the blood vessels, they move, they branch, and you can always check out also the other 2D slice views to really make sure that you segment the tumor and not the blood vessel. Okay, but what you also see, we would like to segment the liver is bright, but also the bones and the spleen are bright. So we will segment them first to get rid of them. And what we have to do is to find a good threshold for the windowing. So I will adjust it a little bit, and the center value around 1000 is good. So like this. And now I will add a class temp and perform a thresholding above 1000. And now everything above 1000 is segmented. Let me hide the underlay that you can see it better. Now I would like to segment the bones, but I have the problem that the spleen is connected to the bones via this rib here. And now I have to cut the connection. And therefore I will go to the axial view, zoom in as much as I need, and I will use the scribble drawing to delete this connection. Just draw some scribbles here, and then I will connect it using F3 and then delete it with F2. Okay, now I hope the connection is gone. I will add a class bone, use the fill region operation. It's this one here. Okay. And I will also segment the other bones in the same way, also using the fill region. Okay, like this. And now I will add a class spleen. Use the fill region and segment the spleen in dark green. Let me delete the temp class because we don't need it anymore. And what you see is that there are holes inside of the spleen. I will use a morphologic closing operation with 10 to make it a little bit more smooth. Okay. So now we want to segment the liver, and therefore I have to apply another threshold. Let me go back to the underlay. And before I have to adjust the windowing, let me move it a little bit. And the new windowing around 500 is fine. So like this. Now we have here the liver. We will add a temp class again and perform a threshold above 500. Okay, let me hide the underlay. What you see is that around the bones and around the spleen, you have these voxels segmented as well. So I will perform a dilation operation with 3 to get rid of these voxels. And this voxel appear because there is, in the underlay, there is a gradual transition of the intensity from bright to the soft tissue gray. And that's why they are also segmented. Also for the spleen, we have this transition. So that's why I will perform a dilation operation here as well. Okay. And now we can segment the liver. Therefore, I will add a class liver. And just perform a full region operation. Okay, we can delete the temp class again because we don't need it. And now we have liver, spleen and bone segmented. And as I mentioned before, we have some nodules and liver tumors in the liver. And you see that these nodules are enclosed by the liver. So we can add a class enclosed. And we can perform an enclosing operation by find components, find enclosed by. The enclosing class is the liver, as mentioned before. We will use a ratio of 0.5. And now it's very hard to see. I will change the color of the enclosed class to yellow. And now you see that here are the nodules inside the liver are segmented. You can play around also with your ratio if you only want to segment larger or smaller nodules. However, the big tumors on the outside, they are not segmented. We will segment them manually. I will add a class tumor 1 and I will use the scribble drawing again. So let's go to a nice tumor. This is not a tumor, it's the vena cava again, but we have one tumor here. So I go to the scribble drawing. I draw some scribbles, I zoom in as much as I need. I delineate the boundaries of the tumor and different slice views. And we say that approximately 10 slice views or 10 surroundings are sufficient for a good segmentation. Now it's a little bit less because of time issues. I will accept this with F3 and F4. And now I have the tumor here segmented. We can also segment another tumor, a smaller one here on the top. Make sure you press F1 before you start delineating a new tumor. Add a class tumor 2. And now you can continue with the scribble drawing and to delineate the tumor. Okay, I pressed F3 and F4 again, and now I have these two tumors segmented. You can go to statistics, class statistics selected layer, and here you have the volume of the tumor as well as of the enclosed class and also some other parameters. Okay, I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.